Carefully choreographed for the media, protesters show their peaceful intentions. They're preparing to make their environmental point. They're one of dozens of groups focusing their attention on the City of London.
What we are about is to demonstrate sustainable living, do education and self-education about the issues around climate camp, take direct action and build a social movement. This is what we've always done. This is what we're aiming to do again tomorrow.
But the police are concerned about violence. They're taking no chances, closing off the area surrounding Britain's central bank for a while. There are fears banks and bankers could become targets as protesters vent their anger on the financial district.
629 Tango Whiskey.
The security plans are costing $10 million. This special control centre will spot any trouble. Pictures will be arriving from across the city and from cameras in the air. But it's going to be a huge task monitoring the movements of possibly thousands of protesters and protecting world leaders as they arrive.
The Prime Minister.
The summit's host will be hoping all this doesn't distract from the politics.
And what all these challenges have in common is that none of them can be addressed by one country or one continent acting alone. None of them can be met and mastered without the world coming together, and none of them can be solved without agreed global rules informed by shared global values.
A clear example of that challenge, this Opel car plant in Germany. Angela Merkel offered help, but made no promises.
Wir müssen versuchen und alles daran setzen.
We need to try as best as we possibly can to find an investor who, with the state's support, creates a long-term basis and believes in Opel.
In France, workers are taking matters into their own hands. They locked their managers at US firm Caterpillar in a boardroom. Police didn't intervene and the managers were released later. It's a tactic that's becoming common in France as more firms cut jobs. The G20 summit will be meeting here in East London against this backdrop of increasing unrest. Leaders have asked people to give them a chance. But as a recession bites, those people are growing impatient. Nazanine, Moshiri, Al Jazeera, London.